Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to finally discuss, the 2006 Disney Channel original film, High School Musical. This came out Friday, January 20th, 2006. I was 15, 2 months shy of turning 16. I had set up a VHS tape to record it because my brother and I used to bowl on Friday nights, and we were on a league, so we bowled every Friday night. I couldn't watch it when it premiered, and the only reason I wanted to watch this movie was because Ashley Tisdale was in it. Obsessed with Ashley Tisdale, loved Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. My brother and I watched it all the time. So Ashley was in this new movie. Of course we had to watch it. Set the recording up, went bowling, came back, rewound the tape. This was a long time ago, right? Long time ago. And so we watched it, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, and it was a 2-hour movie with the commercials. And by midnight, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. So, because I had a taped version of it, I then had to teach myself the We're All in This Together dance. Learned it as fast as I could. That way I could talk to, my female friends at school, in high school. I distinctly remember a few of us doing the dance in our Spanish class, which was like, I don't know, 7th, 8th period, something like that, out of the 9 periods. And the phenomenon started. It exploded. That soundtrack was #1 on the Billboard charts for months. I remember I was in my math class was in an econ classroom, an economics classroom at the time, and they had every Friday they would like make a new chart on the chalkboard. Again, this is way back then, so there was chalkboards back then, and like there was like highest grossing films of the week, top selling albums of the week, stuff like that, right? Just statistics. And that chart just stayed with High School Musical for the remainder of my sophomore year into my junior year. I started to act because of this film. The first thing I ever got paid to be in was a stage production at a local, community theater of High School Musical. So the movie came out January 20th, 2006. There I was auditioning end of August, beginning of September. Our first show was Thanksgiving weekend of 2006, so my junior year of high school. And everything just changed since then. I wanted to be just as cool as Zac Efron. That was my plan. Never happened, but that was my plan. And so it's when you watch it now, when you watch this movie now, it's so cheesy and it's so overdramatic and it's so kitschy, but like it's home. It's comfort, it's home. You know what to expect. You know the lines word for word. You know the dances. You know the songs word for word. You know the inflection in people's voices when they get overly dramatic about something. Like, you know it. And to see it now, and then also having High School Musical, the series in my head as well, filming at the same high school, it's cool seeing the different scenes from the different productions, even though one was from 2006 and one started in, 2019, something like that, 2020. It's just so cool to see how big of a fandom and how it's multi-generational. That film originally was for millennials and then early Gen Z, but then like it's now translated into older Gen Z and young Gen Z, but now, whoever's under them, I don't know what the generation under them is. It's just so cool seeing how long of an imprint in media that this film has actually had. So, plot points, we have Troy Bolton and Gabriella Montez, Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens, respectively, meet at a snow skiboarding lodge New Year's Eve. They are forced to sing karaoke together, start of something new. They sing it. 2 weeks go by, something like that. They are now, he goes back to his high school, East High, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and she is a new transfer student because her mom's job just transferred her over. They realize that, they actually do like singing, even though she likes to do science stuff and math stuff. He likes to do his basketball stuff, right? They're in two different worlds. Hence the song, Stick to the Status Quo, with Chad Corbin Blue's character and Taylor McKessie's character trying to convince everyone to just stay in their lane. Sharpay Evans and Ryan Evans, Ashley Tisdale, Lucas Rubio, respectively, the drama folk, the theater kids that they are, getting the lead of the show. So there's auditions for that. There's sticking to the status quo. There's the separating of Troy and Gabriella and then realizing that they shouldn't have been separated. They bring everybody back together. There's a new means of trying to figure out how to have the Scholastic Decathlon go, as well as the championship game, as well as the callbacks for the Twinkletown Music Hall auditions, right? Sabotaged, of course, by Ryan and Sharpay Evans. So appeasing Miss Darbus, of course. Getting all of that together, Troy trying to figure out, what does he want to do? Does he want to sing? Does he want to do basketball? What will his dad say? All of these things, right? The teenage turmoil. Everybody comes together, figures it out, causes a blackout within the gym. Troy and Gabriella get to sing their callback song, Breaking Free. Then We're All in This Together plays at the end, and everybody lives happily ever after, with Sharpay Evans running into Zeke's arms saying, "These are the best cookies I've ever had. Will you bake some more for me, Zeke?" And he says, "I might even make you a creme brulee." Cut to end scene. Hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. Absolutely perfect. That was 06. Summer 07, we had High School Musical 2. Fall of 08, we had High School Musical 3 senior year, which is the first theatrical film sequel to a Disney Channel original film. Like, we've had the Lizzie McGuire movie was, in the theaters, but that was just based off of a TV show, not a movie itself. So to have High School Musical 3 being the sequel film to the 2 Disney Channel original films, the DCOMs, go to theaters, that was big. That was important. So I have my painted hat. I have my vintage 2008 High School Musical shirt from Disney's Hollywood Studios back in the day when it was originally called MGM Studios. Like, I have no High School Musical tattoos as of right now. I always wanted one. I never got a Wildcat yet, but it'll come. It'll be there. It's such an important franchise. It's such an important series. I could literally go in a full dissertation about the importance of High School Musical within society and in my own life in general. It's crafted my personality a lot, as I've noticed throughout this. But it's amazing to see this again after so many years of not seeing it. But to have that sense of nostalgia, to have that sense of home and security, watching it, remembering those good, happy feelings with the people you were with at that given time, and just going back to Friday, January 20th, 2006, watching it with my brother after we bowled, rewinding a VHS tape that I set up to record it. I have no idea if I still have that tape. It's probably in the basement somewhere. I would love to see if I have it, because I would love to see the commercials in between all the breaks. What advertisements there are, what else was going on in the world aside from High School Musical just debuting. But credit to Kenny Ortega as well. Just a phenomenal human, creator, artist, director, choreographer in general. But he's brought so much amazing products to the world, within Hocus Pocus, High School Musical, the Descendants franchise, which I've only seen the first. I haven't seen the other ones. What else? He brought Julie and the Phantoms to Netflix. He's doing so many incredible things, and I can't wait to see what he does next. And I can't wait to see what all of our beautiful talent does next. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.